Yo, what is popping, gamers? Hello Wawa, hello Wawa, hello Joey, hello Joey, hello RG, hello RG. Hello. Yo, I have cooked like crazy. I don't know if you got what? You guys saw the screenshots? Bro, I'm on my Minecraft modding phase number 1100. And this one is the one, for sure. Surely. I'm gonna start the server after this one. No copium. Maybe a little bit of copium. I don't know how much of copium, to be honest. Hello, Alan. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream because I forgot I had an exam tomorrow. August. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Or else. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow I have my first school evaluation. It's about to go hard. I love philosophy. Oh, right. I don't even have my chat. Hold the phone, gamers. I didn't even read you guys' messages. You guys were fighting for first. Wawa won, that's crazy. First is very much insignificant, especially when you're poor. Holy. Poor shaming, that's crazy. You heard him, Wawa. Leave the rich alone. Cool, Wawa. Hello, Mel. Alright. Chat should be set up properly. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. I'm here. Okay, I'm reverse cooking. I haven't played this in a while, okay. Bear with me. Hello, caster. Okay, they have a shrine in here as well. Uh-huh. Just got ultra kill? Oh, hell yeah. That's a cool ass game. P ranked all of it on stream. That's my flex of the year. Holy shit. That scared the hell out of me, man. But yeah, that's right, guys. It's my seasonal Minecraft phase. So I'm working on the server again. And so far, this is, in my opinion, the best fucking mod pack setup I've ever had so far. It looks amazing. But is it actually gonna happen? That's another question. My highest score so far is a B. SS for an A total. I see. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of try-hard techniques. Don't worry about it too much. It'll come with time. Or with curiosity, also. Most of it. I had to learn tricks to be able to P-rank the... what are they called? Pantheons or something? Like the hardest levels of the games. Yeah, I had to learn a few tricks. A few combos that require you to like fucking click 12 buttons a second 4 times in a row. Pretty fun stuff. But hey, it looks cool, okay? It looks stylish. It's worth. The chapter I was at wasn't finished, which I think is the third. I think it's divided in like 3 chapters or something like that. And where I was at, had yet to finish that chapter. So I guess eventually I'll have to come back to the game. But I think I'm just gonna wait it out till it's been long enough that like I just want to replay the entire game again. Because I feel there's no... I don't know, if I come back right now and they put the fucking P3 level, like, I'm dead. I'm gonna get roasted. And like that game, the things you learn while playing it are like so specific that you can't really regain it. It's not like a game where... It's like the opposite of a game where when you leave the game, you come back... Like, you know, there's some games you leave the game and then you come back to it and it's just like, it just feels natural, right? Ultra Kill is like the opposite of that. It's actually insane. Yeah, I mean, I did... There was 2 levels the last time, I think. 2 levels of Chapter 3. I don't know if they finished it. I'm guessing not. I think I would have heard of it, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Nothing new yet? Okay. That's what I thought. Where does this lead anyway? Oh, this just connects everything together. Okay. Very cool. And keep going this way. There's gonna be a boss or something in here. I can smell it. Hello. Oh, there's a secret passage here. Look at these torches. They're so sus. Yep, there's gotta be something here. Let me just pick that up. I think this might be the secret level to this third chapter here. Yeah, this is Omega sus. Look at this. Ooh. Going down the tree. Okay. Hello, give me a boss fight. What? There's nothing in here? I don't believe it. Well, there's definitely something to do out here. What? Maybe not yet? What is this shrine called? I don't know, I have no clue. I guess we just have to come back here later. Okay, what am I doing now? Is this even... I have no clue where I'm going, not going to lie to you. Okay. Okay, I think this is the right place. Correct. Right. This way. Jesus, I hope it's not getting worse than that in terms of, like, how complex the map is, because, like, this is far from being linear like chapter 1 was. It always branches out into another path. Smacked in the forehead. Okay, Clap. Okay, I guess this connects to the other path. Yeah, freaking everything is connected. Forehead smack, 9,000. Is that a boss fight? Ooh. Alright, hit it. He's got no arms. I win. Oh shit. Clap. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 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 Oh. Oh, the real boss? Okay. Oh shit. That's a grab straight up. Alright. I see you, sir. Yo, chill. This guy hurts. Boom! Pop. Okay, I gotta go. Holy shit. Oh, with the other fist as well. Oh my god, that was so close. Holy shit, I shit my pants. First try though. Clapped. We take these. Very nice. Slurp. And then... Did I go all the way here only for this boss? Okay, I guess this path ends here. Huh, really? Like, that boss kind of felt meaningless. Well. Alright. Fire. Is there anything this way? Yeah, no. That was really the end. Okay, so I can go to the place where I actually need to go. Which I surprisingly remember where that is. Believe it or not. I actually know where I need to go. It was... probably not around here. Okay, it's definitely... So I guess it's this one here? I think it's this here. Yep, it's here. Okay. I just want to go here. I'm just gonna ignore this guy. I hope this is the path, because I've been keeping this path because it just felt like it would be the main one. So I've been dodging it. Okay, this definitely feels like they're about to hit me with the final boss. Destroyer of the universe. What is it I'm even hearing? What are these nasty sounds? Is that a heartbeat? Hello. There it is. What the fuck is that? I have no clue. But he's got chicken legs. Holy, we're cooking him. Wow, I mean, I don't know what that was. That was tragic. Chicken leg monster didn't even get to play the game. What is that? A yellow one? Does that mean it's like legendary or something? Oh, it's a key item. Oh. I should look at my key items. I think if I have key items left from like another chapter, then it means that like I've missed something, you know? And it might have something to do with the secret. I don't think this one would have to do with the secret though, because it's like right on the main path, but who knows. Sorry about that. I'm munching on ice. That's where the truth of life lies. Okay. New area. Give me shrine, please. There's a secret in here. Other side. Oh, do we get another boss fight straight up? Already? Is this a Black Myth Wukong moment? Oh no, we get a shrine. Alright, this is just like an introduction to the new area. New sub area, let's go. We're out of this... the... terrible maze that we were in. Really didn't like that sub area. I mean, not as in like I think it's bad, it's just... I don't like when it's complicated and you don't know where to go, man. And it was all snowy as well. Like, not like there's any like flashy shit that you can use to like as checkpoints to like know where you are. Like, no, it's just fucking snow everywhere. Canada. These guys legit shouldn't exist. Actually, worst enemy in the game. I think I said that last stream. I think I actually mean it. They really are terrible. Bam. Okay. Hello, Sora. Hey, you saw the picture I sent, right? Hehe. Isn't that hype? Probably just gonna lurk today. That's alright. I appreciate that. Nubcap in the house? Ain't no bloody old way. Yeah, like I've managed to make it. So basically, Sora, if I can make it simple, I've managed to make it so that there's huge trees that can spawn. Like absolutely massive. Like not 2 times bigger than a normal tree, not 3 times, not 5 times. It's more like 10 to 20 times. Like it's actually huge. Like goes to world height. So it gives like this crazy like fantasy look to the world when you like look at it, because there's like big trees out in the distance. It's amazing. And then I can already imagine a server being alive and like people like creating teams that have to do with the tree, right? Like they'll do their base like at the bottom of a tree or something like that, so that everyone knows clearly like, oh, you know, fucking I don't know what's the name of the team. Red Boys. Yeah, the Red Boys, they go to that big cherry tree there, you know, type shit. I don't know. Can you make the moon standable on? I can add spacecraft, yes. And I actually considered it. So yeah, I might. Because I do want to add, like, I'd like an industrial aspect to it. Like an actual, like, growing community kind of feeling. And there's this mod called Create that allows you to, like, industrialize anything, basically, in the game. It's very cool. So yeah, it would make sense with technology that you would be able to also eventually do go into space, I guess. But yeah, I could make it so you can go into space now. Push up, more like band. How about that? So yeah, I plan to like industrialize a little bit of everything, you know? So like you could actually make cities realistic. Like actually like make things like electricity and stuff like that. Or you can make literal industries that would like infinitely produce iron or something. You know, with machines and shit. That's a very popular mod actually. It's super cool. I've never used it though. My brain is fucking tiny and I don't know how any of that shit works, but I'm sure there'd be a bunch of nerds that'd be willing to. This game just made me want to play Dark Souls instead. Really? Why? Like you don't like this fighting? This is like super different than Dark Souls. Also, I feel Dark Souls is much harder. Unless that's just me. I don't like the combat? Really? Dang. You can't cancel? Yeah. I mean, it depends. Fourth attack you can. I like it, I think it's neat. Later when you get down the skill tree, I don't know if you did get down the skill tree, but you gain like different stances and moving through them gives you like so like if I attack and I'm in this stance, I can back dodge like this, right? And then come back in and then boom. And then I can go into this combo or something like that. You know, whatever. I got all the stances but never use them. That's kind of just a skill issue to be honest. I guess that's just not your playstyle then. They're very useful. Pillar is useless right now. This boy? Holy fuck. I don't know what to do with this guy. But maybe later down the skill tree there's gonna be a use for it. But so far, this boy damage and counter, and this guy like evasive and like a very long range. Long range stab was the best. I see. My favorite is smash. This one, the normal one, the first one you have, because it has a counter. I like countering. I like parrying in games. All of that timing shit. Like, look. Let me try and do it. Okay, unless he dies. So basically, the gameplay loop for me, Nub, right now, is you just hit all the time, right? And then if you see that the enemy is about to attack and his attack is gonna be right after one of your attacks, then you can go into counter, right? Otherwise, you switch into stab stance before and you dodge back like this, and then you counter that way. So it's like, I don't know. The whole way I'm playing the game right now, at least, is like literally like mash timing, like mash counter, mash counter, mash counter. But sometimes you have to counter with the back dodge, right? With this guy, because it just depends on where the enemy attack is about to land, you know? Like here I can see that I could counter. I saw it. If I wouldn't have been able to, then I would have dodged back. Like that. Oh. That I countered as well perfectly, but I didn't have stamina, so it just didn't do. Also, man, I forget to use my points. Okay. Ooh, that looks fancy. You know the first green baby statue thing? Yeah. How many times did it kill you? I mean, that was like the first big boss. So maybe like 5 to 10, something like that. As soon as I locked in, it wasn't that bad. It's just that AoE attack, you know? That AoE attack was like one-shotting me back then or something like that. But I don't know. I've been like fucking 1 to 3 trying every boss in this game. It's been pretty easy. Deadass. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, wait, actually. Pillar stance becoming defensive. This is good. The wolf was the coolest, bro. That's like the first boss. I actually don't even know who my favorite boss is. I think I had said what my favorite boss was so far, but I forgot because there's so many bosses in this game. I think I go with this. Yo, this is cool. So basically, this is going to... Or what about this here? What does this do? Okay. It's more damage. Yeah, I like this. This makes it so when I'm on my pillar, I can fucking chug jug. That's poggers. Oh, another one. Oh, I was using my new attack. Let me try it. Boom! Oh, that's good. What? Rise up, gamers! Oh shit, I'm dying! Wait, I misclicked. Why do I think I'm playing another game? I tried to press F to take my gourd. I'm cooked. Cook him, boys! Counter, boom! Back dodge. Poke! Oh shit. Okay. Oh man, the freeze is so annoying. Oh no. No way. Yeah. What is going on? Oh, I'm frozen. What is that? Some juice? Oh, is it? Yo! It actually is the second morph in the game. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright. That guy's ugly as hell though. I fucking hate that guy. Second, did you miss one? Maybe, I don't know. This is third chapter, so it wouldn't make sense that I missed one, but I really don't feel like I missed a lot in second chapter. I mean, I don't think I missed anything, but I know I missed the secret area. The second chapter. And I need Gvas to tell me where that was, but he ain't here. Wow. I'm cooked. There's a guy with a fire staff. Yeah, that's the first guy. That's who I have right now. You mean this guy? Oh yeah, I'm talking about full-fledged transformation. Yo, can I get a shrine? Can I get a shrine, gamers? Am I really gonna try this? I guess so. Watch it. Okay, bro, punch the air. Bro, one punch man. Okay, my game lagged. My game lagged. Sorry about that. I'm installing a bunch of viruses. Okay. Yo, I owe you push-ups. Shit. Alright, watch it. You can count it yourself. Wait, I'm actually cooked. Yeah, I said you can count yourself. I didn't count. Okay, is that joke? Top 10 jokes. I can't know you did them if I can't hear you doing push-ups. Alright, let me do them. I'll do them right now. 1. 4. There you go. One-handed push-ups. I only had to do 5 because I was playing the game with my other hand. You know. Yeah, I was born like this. I counted at least 100. Good job. See? Caster knows, man. Shout out to Caster. The YouTube folks are real. Forehead smack. That's such a swag move. Look at me. I don't care. Yo, let me not care. Can you say hi to Caster for me? I mean, he sees you on the screen. He's just gonna answer. It's just a one-sided conversation. The problem is not him not hearing you, it's you not hearing him. Holy, that was confusing. Yo, Nub, are you a Minecrafter or what? Would you be in my team if I joined the server? Wait. That didn't make sense. If you joined the server? Thoughts? That's crazy, Caster. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how long you have played. Not the same game. I was being serious when I said you could go to space and shit. Like, it's pretty clean and all too. Like, back in the day, all mods were like cursed as fuck. Like adding Pokemons into the game and they looked fucking scuffed and it looks like they got like straight up ripped from another game and then just put over Minecraft. But like now there's actually like, you know, vanilla friendly mods they're called, right? Where like you put them in the game and like if you showed it to some people that like played Minecraft in 2009, they'd be like, oh, these updates are sick, you know, like it fits right. What does being in a team consist of? So essentially, since I'd be the server owner, I'd make sure there's some action going on, right? And the way I do that, I mean, I haven't decided yet, but the way I do that is, like I'd force somehow, right? Like I'd force people to fight in a way or another. And I'd like it to be divided in 4. I really would. 4 teams. But I don't know if we'll have a lot of people, so it's probably gonna start with 2 or 3, something like that. And essentially, I'm gonna give people a reason, right? As the moderator, I'm gonna give people a reason to fight, right? It's gonna make sense lore-wise, right? Not just fighting for the heck of it, right? And then people are gonna make teams, and they're gonna fight. And then you'll probably be able to also go rogue, like fucking betray your team or whatever, but then be part of like no team at all. Stuff like that, right? And basically there's like classes, like I said, that you can like, how do you say, like specify your skills in. Currently there's warrior, there's rogue, there's priest, there's paladin, there's archer, and there's 3 types of wizards. I think fire, ice, and arcane wizard. Right? Anyways, so these are all like types of things that you can learn to be, right? Like you have a book and everything, and you learn spells from it, and then you equip the book in like a new thing that you can equip in your inventory. Right? And then it gives you access to a bunch of spells that you can only cast if you have the right weapon. So for example, well, I'm gonna give you a very straightforward, tiny brain example. For a wizard to cast his spells, he needs a staff. Ooh, you know, touch it. And then they also have matching armor sets. So for example, as a wizard, you could go for a hybrid, like, kind of like knight wizard build, you know? But you could also go full wizard by, instead of building normal Minecraft armor, you'd build like a... You'd build a wizard armor, right? That's new. And basically what the wizard armor does is that it's less defense for you, but it amplifies your spell, essentially. And that's the case for like most of the classes. So they have an armor set that like amplifies their specialty, right? So like rogues, for example, their armor set gives them speed. And they're squishy, right? But like, if they want to go full rogue and get the most damage that a rogue can get, they have to get their armor set, because their armor set gives them extra damage and extra speed, right? So like that's the canon way of building rogue. But technically, you can go fucking half rogue, half wizard, knight, monkey boy. Like, no one cares, right? So it's gonna be like very... There's gonna be a lot of variety and a lot of room for builds and a lot of room for synergy, right? And a big reason why there needs to be teams anyways is because the priest class that fucking no one's gonna play, because who the fuck wants to be a priest? But anyways, we don't talk about that, right? It's part of the game, shut up. So the priest class, all of their spells heal and do damage depending on the team you're on. So if you're on my team, Nub, and I cast my priest spell on you, it heals you, but if you're not on my team, it damages you instead. Basically. Priest is best class, let's go. Nub priest main. Yeah, every class has 4 spells. But there's like I said, there's a lot of scuffed things you can do to be like midway through, if that makes sense. For example, you're not gonna be able to have access to all of your, like, let's say I want to be a fire wizard, right? But I really want to use melee weapons. Like, I want to be a fire knight, kind of. Okay, I guess. I'm cringe like that. I'm like, oh, I want to be a melee ninja boy, but like, you know, on fire. Well, you could either fight normally and have the fire wizard thing equipped and switch to the staff whenever you want to, like, throw out your spells, right? You could do that. Or you can actually learn a little bit of your spells, but on the sword itself. So you can like be midway through and like manage to like use your spells, but from your sword. So like using your sword as a staff, basically, right? But then you can't do all of your spells. You can only do one, which is like throwing a fireball, I think, in the case where I'm talking about. And yeah, there's plenty of weapon variety, and there's actual animations. Like, it's not like Like, you know how Minecraft works, right? It's like... freaking... You just click to attack. You click to attack and like the fucking sprite in your hand moves. It's not like that anymore. There's actual different weapons, right? And different animations for each of them. And different... a lot of different like characteristics to those weapons. So like I think currently there's like... here's off the top of my head, right? There's a normal sword that's there from the normal game. That's like the middle ground for every, like between every weapon, right? It's like the OG weapon, right? Then there's like slower weapons, like the claymore, right? Claymore is a big sword. You can't have a shield with it because it's two-handed. It does a shit ton of damage, but it's slower. But it has a ton of range. So ton of range, ton of damage. So more damage, more range, but it's slower. And, like, the swing is slower. Because now you actually swing the weapons, by the way. Like I said, it's not just fucking the sprite tweaking in your hand. Good old Minecraft style. It's not that goofy anymore. You can also fucking roll, Dark Souls style. So, like, you can actually see the swings of the players and roll them now and shit. It's pretty cool. But yeah. So there's a claymore. Wawa's favorite weapon when we like did the first test of the server was a big ass hammer. It's the slowest weapon in the game, I think, right now. I think there is a mace. I think there is. But yeah, the hammer is the slowest weapon in the game, but it's the one that does the most damage. And then we reworked the entire... I reworked the entire enchantment system. So enchantments aren't as lame as they used to be, right? I've never been a big fan of, like, protection and all of those stuff. All of these enchantments, because all they do is, like, do what armor already does, right? So, like, putting sharpness on a sword is just making the sword more sword. You know what I mean? Like, that's lame as shit, right? But now there's actually a reason to do that, because there's different types of damage. There's magic damage, there's projectile damage, and there's normal damage. So now there's a reason for protection, sharpness, and all of that stuff existing, because now people actually have to choose between building protection or magic protection. Because that's the thing about magic. Magicians are going to be a fucking menace to society, because magicians, they go through armor. Which means that if I have a full netherite set... Protection 5, and there's this little rookie wizard that casts spells on me. For him, it's the same as if I was naked. So you have to build magic protection. Like, you have to. So you have to build a little bit of magic protection, a little bit of protection, find the sweet spot, right? Making the sword more sword, yes. Yes. So now there's these enchantments now make sense, right? And now there's other enchantments that are insane, right? That I feel like this is what enchantments should be in the first place. So for example, there's Gale, which is a boot enchantment that allows you to jump 2 times in the air. So it's a triple jump, right? Then I think there's like Strafe or something like that, which is essentially like a dash. Like a slight hop. So you can combine like Gale and Strafe to like do some crazy shit, like go on top of trees and stuff. It's super cool. It's super dynamic, the fighting. It's very fun. Anyways, oh shit. But yeah, as you can see, it's very much focused on like... It's very much focused on making it so every player in the server is gonna be unique from one another, right? Because you can choose which weapon, you can choose which class, you can... I might even put a skill tree, I'm not sure. I might add a passive skill tree to the thingy. Probably not though, because I have this idea for another thing that we already... Yeah, I like uniqueness, dude. That's something that lacks in Minecraft, right? Every player is the same and building the same and trying to achieve the same. That's what's annoying. So now the progression is way more fun and like varied, which actually makes playing multiplayer kind of fun, right? And then what else? Yeah, there's this thing called tiered. It's a mod that is gonna make it so there's different tiers when you craft items, right? So you'll craft a sword, you'll craft an iron sword, and you have a chance of either getting a common sword, which is actually worse than a normal iron sword. So I think the normal vanilla iron sword, like when you play this mod, it's now like uncommon or rare, something like that, right? But now there's like different tiers, you get what I mean? So when you craft it, you can either get common or uncommon, which gives debuffs, I think. Rare, which is almost like the same as the original amount of damage that the sword did. You can get epic, which is more. You can get legendary or unique. So there's like tiers to weapons, and you can like reroll your weapons using a thing that doesn't fucking mean anything in the game right now. It's called amethyst. Right? There's absolutely no use to amethyst. So now in the anvil, you can do this new feature called rerolling, where you're like, oh, I built this diamond sword and it's trash. I want to reroll it. So you put your diamond sword in there, you put 1 diamond, and you put 1 amethyst, and boom, you reroll it, right? You reroll it, and then, oh shit, I got a legendary diamond sword, and then it does like way more damage than a normal diamond sword, right? And then that's gonna make it so if people try hard enough, they can even get to a point where like your diamond sword could do more damage than a netherite sword, right? Or whatever. And this is true for every weapon in the game and every armor as well. So actually in end game, right? Wawa and I were simulating like an end game 1v1, and we were like fully enchanted, like we're fucking hopping and zooming everywhere with all the dash enchantments and all of that. And we had 3 bars of hearts. 3 bars of hearts. Why? Because we had a full unique armor set. So that's the like rarest. I mean, realistically, that could like never happen. Like you'd have to try hard to get that armor set in fully unique. But basically, when you get higher tiered armor, it gives you bonus hearts at some point. Like legendary armors, they give you bonus hearts, essentially. Which is crazy. But that's like super end game. That's like not very we ain't gonna see that till fucking months in. You know what I mean? But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Counter, noob. Hey. But yeah, you were joking, I think, Nub, but like, it's actually very, it'd be very easy for me, and it is pretty like vanilla friendly and everything to be able to go to space. So I don't know if that's something that's actually interesting to you, but you have to craft a rocket and all. It's pretty cool. And you can go on a bunch of planets. Well, I think the entire solar system you can use. Our solar system. It just extends on something that's kind of implied in Minecraft, right? Because there is the moon and the sun in Minecraft. And both of those things are like kind of like representative of like the real sun and the real moon. Kind of like implying that it's the same solar system, you know? Or at least that there's a solar system. So that's just what that mod does. Makes it so you can go out there. I don't know who that is, but we all had our fucking Minecraft nerd YouTuber. Bro, back in the day, I used to watch... Like, when I was a kid, I used to watch Pixelmon Let's Plays. And then, when I finally got a PC and I got access to, like, being able to, like, play Pixelmon, which is, like, Pokemon in Minecraft. Bro, I played it for, like, 1 day, and I was done. Big up Dan TDM. Bro, that's my childhood. That is my English childhood. I'm French. I didn't understand anything of English, but that guy, simply through his energy, through his cringe, I watched him. Isn't that crazy? Think about that. I watched his, like, he had some skits where, like, he would do, like, adventures with this, like, villager man. Shout out Dan TDM. He's a real one. Dr. Treoris. Yeah, yeah. I no way. Nah. Stop this. This is not me, okay? Alright, Caster. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. That TDM has 2 kids now? Man, that's crazy. Like, imagine. Jesus. Hey. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, this is a shortcut. Interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do, Nub, is I'm gonna take in community feedback, right? So I'm gonna start very simple, relatively, and build the server with, like, what I think is what makes the server, right? So all the mods that improve the variety from player to player. What else do I get to choose? The way the world is generated, right? Like all the new biomes and all of that stuff. Like, I don't know if you saw the picture that I sent in future Minecraft server. That's procedurally generated. Like, that's not a map or anything. I booted up my world and it looked like that. That's me messing with like messing and mix and matching a bunch of different like generation mods. That changed the way the game generates, right? And I added like huge trees, so it gives like kind of like a fantasy vibe, right? But anyways, so I think all of that stuff, like the generation stuff, like dungeons and such, and the player variety stuff, that's all gonna be there from the beginning. And then for other things like your space stuff and like the industrial stuff I was talking about, or things like that, like possible add of like more shit in the future, I don't fucking know, maybe cars or something, like, you know, maybe those could be themes for updates, you know, like we do like monthly or like monthly updates or something like that, and I just ask like everyone, like, what do you want more? Like the add of technology, the add of this, the add of that, you know, and then they'd vote, and then okay, that's the next update, you know, type shit. Will there be random bosses? So right now there is only Like bosses we could kill for loot. So I don't know if I can find something like that. I can definitely make something like that if by boss you mean like something kind of cheap, like oh, some rare enemies can spawn where like they're just a zombie but they're buffed and then you kill them and it gives you more loot. But if you mean like actual custom bosses, right now there's only 2 of those that have been added, and I think that's kind of enough, to be honest. But there's room for more, for sure. Yeah, there could just be a bunch of buffed enemies as well. Also, I haven't added variety only on the player side, by the way. You know how, like, Minecraft lacks variety in a lot of aspects? Like, the biome looks the same all over. All the monsters always look the same, right? Like, the zombie model always is the same. That's changed now. There's, like, over 1,000 combinations of what a zombie can look like now. That's how I've made it. Same for skeletons, same for everything. So like if you're in a biome where it's cold, right? The skellies will have like they'll be dressed up like it's cold, you know? Like they died in the cold, like an Eskimo or something. You know? So but then there's different variants even past that. So like I don't know, if I had to guess, there's like maybe like 10 different zombies per biome. You know? Something like that. So if you're in a freezing biome, you'll encounter 10 different zombies that fit that biome. And then if you go in another biome, you know, then another 10. So it just like varies, makes it more immersive, I guess, in a way. Because why the fuck would every enemy looks the same? Also, same for all animals, like Jesus Christ. All, like I remember like finding groups of pigs and then it's just like a bunch of pink everywhere, or cows. It's just like all the same color everywhere. No more of that. No more of that. Nope. So yeah, that's a bunch of cool stuff. That I already know is gonna be part of the server. I can't really affirm that this is gonna be like optimized for low-end PCs, but I can confirm for sure that this is like, if you have like a medium PC, it should be like no problem. Like over 100 FPS with shaders and everything. When are you doing it? See, now that's the, I don't know. I'll be cooking a little bit more for sure. I just got back to this. Shut up, Rouge. Shut up, Rouge. Shut up. Don't judge me, okay? I'm Dan TDM's reincarnation. Okay. But yeah, the plan, Nub. The plan initially. So I I can't say when I'm gonna release it. I can't say if this phase is the phase that's gonna make me release it, right? Because for me, it's fucking seasonal Minecraft phases. But I think I'm just gonna push myself to release it eventually. Like, eventually I'm gonna be like, bro, I've been stuck in this loop forever. Let me just do it. Like, I just do it. And then I'll start. And essentially, the goal is that I'd make my stream revolve around it. Probably one out of 2 streams would be me playing in the server now. So that would bring new people to join the server, right? Because I'd have some fucking clickbait cringe title where it's like, join now, SMP free for viewers. Or some shit, right? Push-ups, you're banned. But yeah. Also, I don't know if I should add the parkour mod. It, like, makes the animation very clean, right? Like, it makes it so when people walk around, it doesn't look blocky anymore. There's actually, like, running animations and all of that, right? There's all of that stuff, and it gives, like, a lot of parkour options. So, like, you can grab ledges, like fucking Assassin's Creed. You can... I believe you can, like... how do you say this? You can, like wall run, right? If you have enough momentum, you can wall run. Stuff like that. Why? What? What are you talking about? Oh no, it's because links are no, it's because links are prohibited. If you post a link in my chat, that's what happens, unless you're a moderator. Silly filter? I mean, I put it on because I'm scared that one of my silly little goober viewers would, like, click when someone fucking comes in saying best viewers on, and then posts, like, the sussiest, like, Russian link. That's crazy, Orphic. That's crazy. What's popping, Orphic? We were just talking about that, bro. Bro, you saw that picture, though? That's procedurally generated, bro. I've cooked so hard. Oh. Look really good? Yes, sir. Smacked in the forehead. In game. That's a spirit. Alright, you ugly boy. IRL? What do you mean IRL? What did I miss? Oh. Smacked in the forehead, IRL? Yeah, sure. I see. Oh! Oh! Boom! Oh my god, you bit smacked in the forehead, IRL. But yeah, there's been, like, me taking a break allowed for so much more. You have no clue. So essentially, Orphic, I used to really want to play this mod called Alex Mobs and Alex Caves, right? And I was always like, man, should we play on Forge and have these mods? And not have the enchantment overhaul? Or should we have the enchantment overhaul? And I ended up setting in on the enchantment overall because it allowed for like so fast movement and stuff like that, like double jumps and all that stuff, and it was super fun and fast paced. So I gave up the other mods. But now, time has passed, and it's actually compatible altogether now. Boom, boom, boom. Very cool. But yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But yeah, Alex Caves is like, I think, one of the best mods to ever exist. Essentially, it adds a few biomes, right? A few caves, but they're not your average cave, right? So you have to first find this building, this underground cabin, right? And once you find this underground cabin, there's a map in it that you have to like, you have to decipher. It's pretty big brain. You have to like use tablets that you'll drop in some of the chests in that house, put them in like this deciphering table, right? And then, I don't know, it's pretty hard to explain, but essentially there's words and they're like encrypted. And you can only take like 4 words. Like there's a whole fucking text, a whole bunch of words, but you can only like show 4 of them, right? And out of the 4 that you show, you need to be able to find the one that they're asking you to find, right? So because you like show one of the words, right? At first you have to like use one of your guesses, right? So then you'll know that like, I don't know, if the word that it shows is like Orphic, then you'll know that like a O is this weird symbol, a R is this weird symbol, and then maybe I don't know, maybe the word that you need to find in the text is like gold, right? So now you have the O of Orphic. So you know what the O looks like. So then you try to find for O's, and then, okay, you test this. You click on this one because there's an O there. Oh, okay, no, that was old. I don't know. Oh, okay, well, now you have O, L, and D. You know what all of these are in the cryptid language. So now you just find that somewhere else in the text, and that's gotta be gold, you know? Type shit. And then, so once you decipher that, you get a map, a precise map that tells you the location of a mythical cave. And then you go there, and it's an entire fucking new universe with like a bunch of new shit that you can only get there. Players are probably gonna fight for these. And I think currently there's 5 of them. There's the prehistorical caves, which is essentially like you enter Jurassic Park. There's literally like fucking dinosaurs and everything. It's very cool. You can find abyssal some shit. Basically, this is an underground ocean cave. Like, you have to imagine this as, like, a world of itself. They're huge, huge caves. And it's fucking terrifying. You can make you need to make a submarine to be able to access this biome. It's that deep underwater. You need to create a new thing. Submarine, right? Very cool. And it's very dark because it's at the bottom of the ocean. So you have flashlights on your submarine, and there's a fucking Leviathan roaming. I'm not even trolling. Shit is terrifying. Anyways, then there's this other biome that's, like, focused on, like, underground being super dark and like ugly bats and like creepy shit. Then there's another one that's toxic caves. Toxic caves. And then what's the last one I'm missing? Magnetic caves, which is like a a bunch of like new crystals that have like properties of magnetism, right? And if you manage to get to that cave, you can do a bunch of like cool mechanism by getting all of that ore and bringing it back to your home. You can do unhinged shit like elevators or like walking on the walls, literally stuff like that, you know? Subnautica type of Leviathan? Oh yeah, it's big. You don't want to mess with that boy.
老友，先前在黄风岭一来到这小西天，拜过了佛爷爷，不走了。虽危急，佛爷爷说。
But everything that Alex's mods make is great. Super high quality. He's the same person that does the mod called Alex's Mobs, which is still to this day and has been for like maybe almost a decade now, I'd like to say. At least more than 5 years. It's been the #1 standing like mob overhaul. It adds every animal you can think of. Like literally. It adds hundreds and hundreds of animals and mobs that fit right into the game. Who's this Alex chap? He's just a mod creator that fucking names all of his mods Alex's and then proceeds to like say what the mod adds, right? Is the Origins mod still going to be in the server? So actually, this is something worth to talk about. Since I'm switching over to Forge, that broke my Origin. My custom Origin that I made, that broke it. You know what? I don't give a shit. I don't care. But still, there could be Origins. I'm thinking maybe we keep it more simple, and maybe I don't give myself the power of a god, because I've realized this is going to be a stream thing, right? Believe it or not, there's going to be a little bit of an advertisement involved, right? I'm going to be streaming this thing here. So, I think if I'm going to be streaming the game, I should have an experience, like the viewers that come and watch me, that experience should be in the grasp of their hand, right? So I don't want to be showing myself teleporting and doing all of this shit, and then they're gonna be like, wow, I want to join and be a superhero too, and then they can't, right? So, we're probably gonna... I think we might have Origins still, but it's gonna be more simple overall, you know what I mean? And if you're wondering what this Origins thing is, Nub, essentially, Origins is another player variety mod that makes it so that when you spawn in, you choose an origin, which are like genetics, I guess, basically. And yeah, you can... So everyone is gonna have like... So those are things that like make the players different on like a fucking philosophical level. Like you actually can't be the same. It's not like builds, it's not like the classes where like technically if you're a fire wizard, Nub, I can take that away from you. I can also be a fire wizard. But if at the beginning of the game you chose to be, I don't fucking know, a boy that is very buffed when he's in water, right? Well, you're always going to be a boy that is buffed in water, and no one else can be a boy that is buffed in water, you know what I mean? A dinosaur? Real. But yeah, I don't know, Orphic. Like, there's so much already. So much variety. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this whole Origins thing. I need to think about it some more. Like, which Origins would be, You could explain mine to Nub if you remember. So yours was like the... I think yours... So, Orphic had a custom origin. Which a custom origin, what that means is that it's complex, right? Because Origins is basically a mod of itself, but it's also a library that allows the players to like build their own origin. Does that make sense? So it's like a mod where you can like do the origin that you want, you know? Well, if you know how to code. But the normal origin mod only like adds like very simple shits, like a fucking spider origin that makes it so you can climb walls, you know, that type of stuff. So what Orphic had here is a custom origin. So it's more complex because it's been made by player. And basically, from what I remember, it's like this whole dream and nightmare focused thing. So he has two forms. He can go into a dream form or he can go into a nightmare form. And they all have different abilities. And I think at nighttime you would get juice or something like that, Orphic, right? You have a bar at the bottom of your screen that fills out when it's nighttime, and then you can use that juice to like fly, essentially. Like if it's like if you had infinite fireworks in an Elytra, you can like boost yourself. And then, oh right, when in your dream form, yeah, that's cool. When in your dream form, you can fucking astral project. Oh, I remember this. This origin is sick as hell, actually. I forgot about this. So, when he's in his dream form, yeah, but there's drawbacks, Nub. This is the thing about origins. Don't get carried away. I'm only telling the buffs. I'm only telling the fun. It's supposed to rework the way you play the game, and it's always meant to be balanced with the human origin, which the human origin is the normal player that chose to not have any origins. Anyways, so there's drawbacks. Like, he has less health, this hurts him more, blah blah blah, you know, all of that shit. Anyways, in his dream form, I think Orphic gets to like fucking astral projection himself out of his body, and then he can, hold up, this is gonna sound odd, he can go inside of you, okay? Like he's a spectator, like go inside of your body, right? And then once he's inside of your body, he can buff you, like he can heal you, right? But then his body out there is like, like if it gets hit, he comes back, right? So he can be like a distance healer, and no one can do anything about it, right? You have to go to his original body and hit it. And then in his nightmare form, I think your attack in your nightmare form is that you put like you put a box around you, essentially, and it makes it so that when the players get out of that box, like it's like a box, right? And if you go left in the box, you come back to the right of the box. Does that make sense? It's like an infinite loop. So he can like stuck you in a little arena, essentially. And if you try to escape, it makes you go to the... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think that's overall it. I think there's a bunch of like passive effects as well. Like I think when he's in his dream form, I believe in his dream form, he has like, it gives people like a levitating kind of effect when he hits them, and he doesn't do a lot of damage. And when he is in nightmare form, he does more damage, and he has like a weakening type of effect on his thingy. I don't know. If I use it right, I can run or I can trap you and fight you. Yeah, it has a huge cooldown, that ability. I remember. Yeah. And changing forms is like something he has to decide prior to battle most of the time. Because changing forms takes a very long time. And makes him very vulnerable. So like while he's switching from dream to nightmare mode is when you want to like shit in his mouth. In game, of course. Hello. I want to be tiny and massive. Hear me out. There's actually this origin called Inchling, right? It makes you, I think, 8 times smaller than a normal player. Obviously, you're very squishy. Very squishy, right? But yeah, it makes you so much smaller. And you can go like under beds and shit, or like in between the cracks of like chests. It's a whole different game, to be honest. And then your house can be made out of slabs. Your house can be made out of slabs and like stairs, right? Like you can literally, You can make a house inside of your friend's house. It's actually kind of funny. Big nerf for that is that I only get juice from the moon, so if I use all my power during the day, best thing I can do is run. Yeah, true. I also cannot wear heavy armor. Oh yeah, that's right. Here's a big drawback, Nub. Orphic with his origin, he can't wear like the decent armor since he has all of these like powers. Permanently, I can be a rat. Yeah, permanently. Inchling is permanent, yeah. You can even like go on people's shoulders. It's pretty cute. So here's my problem, right? Is we'd have to like balance everything so that it makes a lot of sense, because there's a problem right now with, so Inchling, for example. The whole point of the Inchling origin is that you're a small ass dude, okay? You're a small ass rat, okay? So being a small ass rat means that you have less health. Now hear me out, because it's gonna get big brain in here. Inchling, I think, has 5 hearts instead of 10, right? Would you agree that that is 50% of the original health that you're supposed to have, right? You're supposed to have 10 hearts. He has 5. That's 50%, okay? Now, I was supposed to add this thing called tiered that makes it so armors and weapons have tiers. And as I said earlier, legendary and above, legendary armor gives bonus hearts. Now, do you see the problem with that? That means that a normal player wearing, let's say, an armor that gives him 10 bonus hearts, for him, that's a 100% increase in health. Would you agree with me? Right? He gained 10 hearts. He already had 10 hearts, so he gained plus 100% health from wearing this OP armor, right? Now, give that same armor to the Inchling. He's also getting 10 hearts, but he originally had 5 hearts. So instead of doubling, that same armor makes his health triple. Plus 200% for that Inchling. So you get where the problem lies here? As soon as an origin messes with health, because I already have armors that mess with health, that add bonus hearts to players, that would make it unbalanced, and it would make all the origins that their debuffs are having less health super broken. So we have to, 1, be bored, be hella bored, and have to fix all of that manually, right? Balance all of it manually. That's the option I don't want to take. Or 2, decide between origins or the tier mod. That's the first option. Or 2, second option is use origins and the tier mod, but never allow origins that have the drawback of having less health or more health. Pax, Orphic. It could just be a drawback or nerf for the origin. It's not though, it's a buff. If an origin is meant to have less hearts, and I can give you an armor that gives you plus 10 hearts, right? If you have 7 hearts, and I have 10 hearts, and there's this armor that gives plus 10 hearts, you wearing that armor is more beneficial than it is to me. You get what I mean? There's a problem in balance there. You're more broken than me, because you get more gain out of it. Because plus 10 hearts means way more relatively to your health bar. You had 7 hearts, you can go up to 17 now. I had 10, I can go up to 20. I only doubled. You more than doubled. You had 7 hearts, you went to 17. So you doubled plus 3 hearts. You gain, like relatively, you gain more you know? No, I mean like how I'm not able to wear heavy armor. The people with extra less. Oh, so you mean like if we had to manually, but that's the thing I don't want to do though. But if we had to manually configure every origin, instead of tweaking their health, tweak the armor that they can wear. That's what you mean? So that they're stronger in the beginning of the game, but they'll fall off in the end. That's pretty smart. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really like the idea of tweaking anything. So I really think I'll either settle on tiered or origins. The thing is that... I don't know. There were a few problems with tiered, but like the tier endgame is insane. It makes it so like... I don't know, but I guess that doesn't really... I guess the tier endgame is like... It doesn't really revolve around teamwork. Like, it revolves around being selfish. Because people want to get every resource and fucking reroll until they get, like, the legendary version of the armor, right? And then they want to wear it. And if they're wearing it and they have a legendary weapon and all of that shit, if a noob spawns in the server, they literally, like, one-tap it, right? That's the thing with tier, is that, like, it makes the end game, like, the super, like, huge. Yeah, like the... I don't know, you can like infinitely fucking scale. Like you're playing League of Legends or some shit. Right? So that's cool. But do we need that? Is variety better? Or basically, variety or progression? Hello, Akira. Oh, it's 9 PM. Shit, I need to end stream, bro. I'm late. I needed to end stream early today because I forgot there's an exam tomorrow I need to study for. Imagine. Imagine. So yeah, it's between progression or variety. We already have a lot of variety with all the classes and stuff like that. And, so yeah. Or we can make a compromise where like we use the progression, we use tiered still, and we have origins as well, but only certain origins are allowed, you know? Like you have to... There's only the basic origins at the beginning, and if you want to add a custom origin like Orphic, you have to go through me first. And ask me if it's okay. And then I'll review it, and if I think it's broken, then you don't have the right. If I think it's not strong enough, then that's okay. And if I think it's fine, then that's fine, you know? I'm fine with D because I won't be able to wear legendary armor. I'm guessing it's heavy armor. Yeah, I think the way it's programmed is it counts the amount of armor that it gives. So yes, you wouldn't be able to wear if the armor tier was too high, you wouldn't be able to use it. Wait. I'm not cooking. Wait, I thought the shrine was here. The fuck? I'm trying to find the shrine right now. The thing is, there was also a few issues with tier, and I don't like issues, man. The issue with tiered is that, the way the mod works is that to reroll a weapon, the mod just calculates like what's needed for that weapon, right? So for a diamond sword, to reroll it, you need to spend another diamond. That makes sense, right? You want to keep re-rolling a diamond sword till you get the legendary version of it, you always have to use a diamond. And amethyst, which is like the re-roll material, right? But then, for other modded weapons that are added by other mods, the mod just like takes a guess and like takes the most used item in the crafting. So that makes archers unbelievably OP because the main material to crafting like the most OP new crossbows that are added and shit like that is flint. So essentially, everyone at the beginning of the game would be able to get like to infinitely reroll and get like the most OP bow in the game. Just because tier is goofy. So like, just because of that, I kind of don't want to use it. But then at the same time, I could use it, but then I delete archers. You know, like that. I don't know. It's just annoying. There's so many compromises. I could delete the archer class overall, but I really like the idea of an archer class though. So you're banned. That's crazy, Orphic. I forgot about that. All right. Anyways, guys, it's time for me to stop nerding out, okay? I appreciate the good talks. Yeah, I'm gonna think about this. I don't know. I think personally, I guess this is my server, right? I shouldn't be distracted by Wawa's opinion. I think personally, I would probably I don't know. What would I do? So fuck Wawa. I don't know about that. So the thing about Origin also, Orphic, I guess that can be a plus though. I guess that could be seen as a plus. But like a critique that I can see someone could objectively make is that like it makes it unfair in a way because you never know what the opponent has in their pocket. But I think that's what's cool probably, is that you don't know the abilities of other people, you know? Isn't that the fun part? Yeah, I probably think that too, yeah. That's why I made my origin so fucking confusing and all. I wonder if I could recode it and make it work for Forge, my origin. Yours definitely still work. The reason why mine doesn't work anymore is because I used a mod for my origin to work, right? For the clones and stuff like that. Because my origins thing is that it would clone itself. And then portals would open like somewhere in a like 300 block radius around me. Portals would open with clones of me that would come out of them. And then I'd have to 1v1 those clones. And if I managed to 1v1 them, I'd absorb them and I'd become stronger. That was my origin, right? And then if I get enough power from fighting these clones of myself that come from fucking other dimensions and absorbing them and becoming one, right? Then I can like duplicate myself. I can actually clone myself and like swap in between those clones. Right? That was the point of my origin. But all of this cloning, all of this fun part, doesn't work anymore because it was relying on a mod that doesn't work on Forge. So. Yeah, facts, Orphic. That part still works, I think, so that's fun. I don't know. I'll mess around with that. Yeah, I'll see. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, good talks. I'm very hyped about this. I think this is fun ideas. I do hope it happens one day and I stop being a goofball, you know? No clue, Joey. Go to bed. Facts. Alright. I'm fucking dehydrated as well. Why you make me talk so much? Anyways, bye 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 bye. Fuck you, knob. Easy. Okay. I did them. Bro, those fake push-up noses... Bro, that was real. I'm not... I wish I was trolling. I'm not. Bro, my body hurts so bad because you know what? I actually go to the gym now. Now hold up. Don't think I'm doing that deliberately. Obviously not. It's school. School forces me to go to the gym. So now I'm like... All week, I'm like, my body feels like shit. And I hate Nub for redeeming push-ups. Anyways, peace out. When muscle reveal? Right now. Grrr! Okay, bye.